Hi everyone, Marianne here. I am back with Destash blowout sale video number 4. I have 5 flat rate envelopes today for you. These are very different than the first 3 videos. I received a couple of messages and several emails saying that there were multiple things people were interested in within those, but the packages were too large and they would appreciate having some smaller packages to choose from. So today I have some smaller packages for you, and like I said, I have 5 of them, so let's just get right to it. Okay, first one, let's see, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, I believe, but in no particular order because they're all just standing here next to me. So this is flat rate envelope number 12. Retail price is $127 and Destash price is $43. So I tried to make these extremely affordable and in a great price point. Now I put together these packages and then I decided to throw in some washi. So I grabbed a handful of washi and threw it into each of the bags. So the $127 is for the dies, stamps, embossing folders. That's the retail there. And then the washi, and I just didn't want to figure out the washi. So let's look at flat rate envelope number 12. Should we get everything out of here? And we'll throw the washi over there. Okay. Flat rate envelope number 12. Oh yeah, this is a great one. If you have boys in your life that you need to make cards for or decorate for birthdays, and you don't get a whole lot of boy things, this is a really great one. This has some things from Cars. This first is a stamp set, which is the A6 icon, and it has all of the icons from the Cars movie. So you can see all those that are on the sides of the cars. And then there are 2 dies, Storming Through and Go Lightning, both of the Cars metal dies. This is called Bird Call from Inspire. It is a metal die, and it's birds sitting on the telephone lines. Here are dies for some words: friends, smile, together. And this is a stamp set, and it is a stamp of washi tape, to and from, stitched on the sides, celebrate, some clouds, some diagonal stripes, and some chevrons. So wow, 6 stamps in there. This is another set of stamps, and it has a bunch of words as well as a nice banner. And the words are cousin, friend, mother, sister, daughter, and then it says you are to my beautiful, amazing. And so you can put together your own sentiment phrase there with those stamps. And then there's 2 Stampin' Up! Embossing folders. One is the tree, or the piece of wood, the lumber, whatever it is. And those are really nice as masculine backgrounds on cards. And the other one is kind of sort of a chevron, but this one always reminds me of tire tread. So that's why I put that one with the Cars. So the tire tread there. Okay, and then let's look at the washi. This is fun. This is a bunch of different mustaches around that washi. There's some arrows, chevron, which can be the side of a car, pinstriping. This one is dinosaurs. I don't know if you can find, I'm trying to find one that you can actually see. Might be able to see that one right there, but this is dinosaurs, all different kinds. We've got some animal print, some green with gold dots, and this is has a design in it. It's a really light blue-gray color. So we add those 6 washis in there. So let me get those back in their envelopes so I can get those out of the way. But this is flat rate envelope number 12. Retail $127 plus the washi. Destash price $43. So again, if you want to claim one of these envelopes, just email me. My email will be in the description section below, and just say I want envelope number such and such. And the first email I receive claiming that one will get it. I figure that's the fairest way to do it, is just by, you know, timestamp on the emails. Okay, and if you want multiples, and that's okay. And if you get paid on Friday or next Wednesday or whatever it is, go ahead and email, tell me what it is that you want and what that situation is. I'm really easy to work with. I just need to know, you know, what we're dealing with. Don't try to just, you know, not pay and then I think you've fallen off the face of the earth. But just let me know what you're dealing with and we'll work it out. No big deal. This is flat rate envelope number 13. Retail on this one is $150 plus the handful of washi. Destash price is only $48. Okay, this has some fun dies. This is a Halloween die set and they're charms. So you notice that on each of them there's a hole that's actually cut on the top to make to use as charms. So all 3 dies are in this Sizzix set. Here's another Sizzix die set that has 4 different snowflakes. There's a Spellbinder set of pierced word bubbles. And so they're like chat bubbles or word bubbles, but let's see if you can see, point to one over there. You can see the pierced, so this one is a solid line. And then this one that's slightly smaller has the little pierced holes, like stitching holes without the thread, just the stitching holes. And so there's 1 of each for each size. So there's actually 6 dies in that one. Here's a Hero Arts piece with the stamp and the die, and then the additional words with a couple of birds and a heart and a cross down there. So all kinds of options on that. An Inkadinkado stamping gear set. This one has 5 stamps in the set. Oh, love this one. So usable. This is an artsy stamp set, and hopefully you can see these are all the letters of the alphabet and they're great big. And then there's a couple of things, you know, like the parentheses sign down there. And in this last pack, there's also a sheet that has the numbers on them, an exclamation point, an ampersand. So these are, let me see, somebody's going to ask. They are not quite 2 inches. They are about 1 3/4 inches. About 1 3/4 inches tall. Okay, here is a Sizzix. These are awesome because you get 2 pieces to the set, and it's got the stamp, which is a background stamp, and also the embossing folder is behind it. They come like taped together, so that's not separating to show you, but there's the embossing folder right there. So you stamp your background, then you put it through the embossing folder and it embosses where the stamp was. That's cool. Okay, here's a Richard Garay, which is the stamp of the flower, the leaves, make amazing happen, and the die to cut around your sentiment. And a Jelly Bean Soup, which is all about birthdays and celebrations. It's got the banner, the birthday party hats of 3 different types so that you can stamp all over and they're not the same. There's a stamp tag, a couple of sentiments in there, a banner, a star. I don't know what's underneath here. There's a candle, and that might be, yeah, another candle down here. It's a little bit larger. And the washi that is in this set, I'm going to put those 2 together because they kind of go together. They're super thin ones. I love thin washi. There's a plain green and a green with a gold design in it, and this one's kind of a see-through with a design on it, which it looks really cool. Some flowers or maybe cherry blossoms, green with the gold dots and hearts. So that is flat rate envelope number 13. Retail $150 plus the washi with a Destash price of $48. So let me get that back into its envelope. So all of these will come in a flat rate envelope and free shipping to you. That Destash price right there is the total price to you. I will pay the shipping. I am happy to ship to my international friends. as long as you are willing to pay the difference in price for shipping from the flat rate envelope to whatever it is to your country, because every country is different. Okay, this is flat rate envelope number 9. Retail is $160 plus the washi, and the Destash price is $55. So let's see what's in this one. Washi everywhere. Okay, sorry for the sniffles, trying to get over a cold here. Okay, so here are some dies, parentheses, ampersand, the asterisk, the geomarker, you are here, and a tab. And another set of dies, and this is a flower. When you cut all 3 out, you put them on top of each other. You know, this one on top of this one on top of this one, and you get a flower, or this one on top of that one, you get a different flower. So you actually have multiple, you know, or this one on top of that one on top of that one. You have multiple ways to make flowers just by cutting that out. Okay, this one is a stamp set, all about coffee. This is a shape of a coffee or teacup, and it has cappuccino, espresso, you know, mocha, cafe, Colombian, all those things written in there. This says you and me equals. There's another phrase down here that says coffee time. There's a coffee mug, and there's a coffee mug with a heart. This is a clear stamp set again, and it's 2 flowers. They don't look a lot on here, but I actually have this set. In fact, I've got most of these. That's why I'm destashing, because I've got multiples. And when you stamp them, they look really cool. You know, put the color on here. They're just really cool flowers. And it says a special gathering, thinking of you, my friend, and thank you. So there's 11 pieces to that stamp set. And here's a couple of Stampin' Up! Embossing folders. This one has the diagonal stripes, and this one has dots, but they're not polka dots, they're random dots. All right, a Spellbinder Shapeabilities. If you've used these are amazing. They're just awesome. You cut out all these different shapes, and there's 2 with each one of these, and then it gives you instructions and shows you how, if you want to, you can tuck and fold. And so, like, you can take this one and it'll show you tuck. It cuts inside. Not only do you get this round one, but it cuts inside on every one of these. So then you can take it and just tuck it underneath the next one. You know, tuck and fold. It'll show you exactly how to do it. And then you end up with the most cool looking shapes, and man, it looks like you took hours and hours and hours to do those. They just look really neat and usable for so many things. Another of the Shapeabilities, the exact same thing but different shapes. The pyramid shape, this one's called Star Dreams. The last one's called Fascination. Star Dreams, and so it's got the pyramid or triangle, and the different circular. And it'll show you how you can take different parts and pieces and put them together. You know, you start with that whole thing cut out, and you end up with this, you know, just really cool thing, and you mount it on a solid backing behind it, and they just look really neat. I have all of those. I have the complete set of the Spellbinder Shapeabilities. All right, a Sizzix stamp and die set. This one's called Princess, and it has Happy Birthday Princess, her wand, crown, 2 different crowns for stamps, and 2 different hearts, and it has dies for all of them. Okay, and washi for this one. We have a nice colorful plaid, a green. This one might look solid on camera, but it is not, and I don't want to open it, but let me see if I can get close enough. Maybe you can see. Can you see any? They look like dots on there. They're actually holes. This washi has like polka dot holes on it instead of the actual polka dots. And so when you put it on a solid color, those that color shows through. And so you end up making your own polka dot paper with that washi with the holes. It is super cool. I have fun with that one. Love this one. It's a belt. Could be Santa's belt buckle. And there's a belt buckle every so often. There's the end of the tape. So you go around from there to here, there's another one. So about not quite a full width around is a belt buckle. a nice thick solid yellow, and a flower. Okay, so that is flat rate envelope. Whoops, lost a washi. Flat rate envelope number 9, retail $160 plus the washi, and Destash price is $55. So if that's one you are interested in, shoot me an email, maryannscraftdesign@gmail.com, and just let me know. I would like envelope number 9. And I will send you an email back regarding payment. And making sure I have your address and have it correct and all of that stuff. Man, flying washi everywhere. I tried to go into another envelope. Okay, this is flat rate envelope number 11. Retail $143. Destash price $46. So another great price. All of these are at, really close to or below, like all between like $45 and $55. So really wanted to have a good price point there for everybody. Okay, this one's got that Halloween. This is so fun. I bought several of these ones because I gave them as gifts to a couple of friends, and I don't know, I thought I was going to do a class, and then we moved. I like to have extras when I do a class. Then we moved to another state, and I haven't been able to start classes here yet just because of circumstances. So the Halloween charms, and all 3 of those are in that set. Here is a, yeah, this one is 4 embossing folders. Okay, there's a flower, the owl, and the pear set. So there's the pear, and then this is just a flower background, but you get all 4 embossing folders. All of these dies and all of these embossing folders that I'm showing and putting in these packs, these Destash packs, they all fit in all of the standard die cutting machines. So like the Cuttlebug is probably about the smallest, and it has a 6-inch plate. All of these will go 6-inch wide. All of these will fit in there. And if you have one of those little tiny ones, I have one, I think it's an Anna Griffin, and it only has a 3-inch slot. I can put these little ones through it just sitting at my desk and quickly do a small piece of paper. Inka-Dinka-Doo, this is another 5 stamp set from their gear line. Hero Arts, this is stamps and dies. So the butterfly to layer, there's his parts and pieces, tiny butterflies, have a fabulous day, hello. And there's the dies for all of the butterfly parts. Here is Enola Blake, and love this one. This is a nice vintage one. I use this one a lot actually in my junk journals. There's a bird cage and birds, butterflies, a crown with love. This wreath of flowers is separate. Love from to the music. You know, when you like to just stamp a little piece of music here and there, and it's all cut off like it's torn music paper, so you don't even have to worry about doing that. And then the dress form. An Art C, this is stamps and dies. Shine Bright, Smile, Hello, Love, XOXO, little stars in the sky, sparkle, hearts, stars, arrows, diamonds, a couple of tags or banners, and dies for all of those. This is a fun one with kids. It says hello you right on that screen, and it's a little robot, and that's like a TV or computer screen right in the center. It's got some gears out there, and the dog is a robot too. A couple of Stampin' Up! Embossing folders. This one has the wreath. Does that have a name on it? What it's called? It's called Pretty Paisleys, and it has the wreath of just, paisley flowers. And I like this one because it's very simple, and so you can use it with a lot of things. It's not heavily embellished. If you just want a little something to border, something, but not take away from it. And it would actually go with this, which is really nice. So here's a couple of florals for embellishments. And this has 2 separate embossing folders in here. See if we can see them. Probably can see them there. Yeah, so they're smaller. They're half page, which is really nice for the small cards that we do. Okay, and Echo Park. This is for little ones. Princess, Sugar and Spice, My Sweet Girl, Bundle of Joy, Cute as a Button, Giggles, Giggles, Precious, Oh So Happy, Flower, another flower. There's a flower. That's my girl. Tag, Butterfly, Little One, the Rattle. I thought that this was a diaper pin that closes. And Sizzix Stamp and Emboss again. So this has all the trees, and you take the stamp and you stamp the background, and then you run it through your embossing machine with the embossing folder, and it embosses every one of those things that you stamped. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick these in the bag while I've got them all together. The washi with this bag, a couple of orange florals that are complementing, and this is polka dots of variety of colors. This one is green and gold dots, which is kind of nice for St. Patrick's coming up. This one's a nice turquoise teal color. This one's also teal and dark blue. Okay, put those in there. So this is flat rate envelope number 11. Retail is $143 plus the washi. Destash price $46. So flat rate envelope number 11. Okay, I've got one more for this video. And this one is flat rate envelope number 10. And this one is retail $159 plus the washi and a Destash price of $52. So, this is the Disney one. This one has a bunch of Disney. So if you've got some girls that love their Disney. Okay, first here is some 3 Stampin' Up! Embossing folders. Stars, always a good background for princess girls. Hearts. And this one is a celebration or a birthday, and it's a background leaving the oval blank in the center for you to add something on your card. Okay, dies that say live, laugh, love. Here's a die by Spellbinders Inspire. It's a love vine. So it's says love, but it's all cut out of a vine, like it grew from the vine. School of Fish. You can create your own School of Fish. Always reminds me of Nemo. Here is a Shapeabilities, and this has the bows. It has all 3 different bows, and so there's the outside die, and then there's the inside die. So you can cut the shape of the die outside, and then when you put this one on top of it, it cuts the little holes where they should be, but it also embosses the die. And then you can also lay this down to stencil if you want. So say you took the center out of this one and you cut the bow out of the outside, the perimeter one, and then you took the bow that you cut it out, laid it down, and laid this die on top of it, and then wanted to spray it or paint it or something. It would paint right through all these little holes or spray right through them to get a really nice effect. Maybe you can see this one here. This just shows how it cuts out. I don't think you can see the embossing on there, but it'll cut and emboss, and then you can also use them as stencils. And then the third one is just smaller. So each bow is different. No, you can't have the same bow for everything, right? All right, here is a bird banner. Cuts out the banner, and there's a bird sitting up on the left-hand side. And here's some Disney dies. This one is Sven from these 3, actually, I hope. Yeah, they're all 3 from Frozen. There's Sven from Frozen. Isn't he cute? There is Anna from Frozen. Now, the cool thing about these is that the die cuts her out, but it also comes with a stamp of her face. So you take that stamp, shows you what it looks like. Take that stamp after you've cut it out, and you stamp on her face, and you get her eyes and her mouth. And you don't have to try to draw them in and not get them right. Okay, and this is a script border that says, let it go. Let's see, I think it shows right here. Yeah, maybe, hopefully this will focus in and be able to see that, where it says, let it go, with all the snowflakes and Nice script border there. Okay, so that is, oh, let's look at the washi. The washi that is in this one is, let's see, we've got some flowers and some kind of matching green with silver. This one, that's a big roll of washi. This one has all kinds of sentiments on it. You tear off the strip of just the sentiment. Some flowers. Oh, look at these. They're tiny little birds. They're so cute. And pink swirly with gold swirlies. Okay, so that is flat rate envelope number 10, retail $159 plus the washi, Destash price $52. So again, if you have seen any envelope today that you would like to claim, just shoot me an email. Email is maryannscraftdesign@gmail.com. I will put it in the description below. And just tell me I would like envelope number, whatever it is, and then I will get back to you on payment. And if you have a situation to work with, like paydays on Friday or, you know, the 15th or whatever it is, just let me know and we'll work with it. I would rather have you get what it is that you want. Okay, so thanks for watching today. Please like, subscribe, and share. I do appreciate it, especially on the Destash videos, because the only way, you know, to get these in the hands of people who can really use them and that deserve these great prices is if you share them with the people that you know that deserve to get a great bargain. And they truly are. These are all actually 1/3 of retail price. And even on the best sales at the best stores, you can't get them for that price. I still have a ton more to destash. Yes, I have had an entire store in my studio. It is a huge amount. Really wasn't a store, but it looked like it. So I still have a ton. So if you're on Instagram, find Maryan's Craft Design. Link will be below in description. Leave your Insta name in the comments so we can all follow you too. I love seeing what other people create, and if you create along with me and you put your own twist on it, you know, definitely tag me in it so that I can see. I love to see a twist on something I did, because then I often do a twist on what other people did. So thanks for being with me today, and we will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.